So, like, if you were in a tent and there were a group of clowns that were genetically evolved, it's the whole group of clowns in a tent, you know, doing their routine, correct?
If I was in a group of clowns in the tent, right? If I was, I mean, it's just me.
I think that's adaptation, though.
And I
I
got
think
like
that description
what,
is clearly
7
adaptation,
clowns
not evolution.
in the tent with me.
How slow is the
Like,
process?
how am I supposed to process 7 clowns in the tent with me?
No, but wait, but that description you just gave right now is adaptation, not evolution. You know that?
Yeah, I know.
No. Excuse me.
Yeah.
30s.
Right,
Get it now.
there go your twin.
Afternoon, Jackson ain't no barbecue like some pork, huh? Oh, yeah, nah.
Okay, this is candidate John. We are filming an unemployment hearing here in a public space. Go to johnforcongress.com. Hope you enjoy this report.
We're here at Abraham. We're.
You, dear friends, must build each other up in your most holy faith. Pray in the power of the Holy Spirit. It is a good thing to receive wealth from God and the good health to enjoy it. To enjoy your work and accept your lot in life. That is indeed a gift from God. Where your treasure is, there your heart will also be. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger, and great in mercy. The Lord is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his work. I am persuaded neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things. You, dear friends, must build each other up in your most holy faith. Pray in the power of the Holy Spirit. It is a good thing to receive wealth from God and the good health to enjoy it. Thank God. You. I died, and you by death refreshed. Washed in my blood, gave up my soul to love who, seeing us enmeshed, wept, and with one smile made us whole. Whence you all life's gold for gain, and I am grown boy again. I am 1,000 worlds withdrawn from these long leagues of sand and sun, and with you in the windy dawn, and with you when night's fingers run over the desert, when the dunes lift up their faces to the moons. I am blind to these, my life's one ache, my tongue is swollen, my lips are burnt, my body shivers for your sake. For this. Last lesson I have learned, Layla, my knight, tragic and true, never loved till I loved you. You fixed the boy's dream, saved the man from love's wraith. Your love rekindled hope's blue gleam, and hope fulfilled requickened faith, and faith confirmed renewed the birth of a new heaven and a new earth. Mine is the only star that ever left the lone cross to bend its ray. My lion's heart in dear endeavor to knell the night and dim the day. Mine is the only maiden worth the wooing ever won on earth. Layla, my night, enshadowed me, drawn down night, mine eyelids, bid me sleep, and dream of thee, and dream of thee. Wake and weep, awake and weep, I care not which, so thee I find, present or absent in my mind. The next poem is called Rosa Decidua. O Rose, thou art sick, the invisible worm that flies in the night, the howling storm, has found out thy bed crimson joy, and his dark secret love does thy life destroy. Blake. Rose of the world, if so, then what a world. A worm and its red heart they curled from the beginning, plucked and torn and and trampled and ugly, corrupt is she that was the queen flower, unexampled in gardens goodlier than architect. O thou, whose body was my lair, whose soul lay on my mouth like a live coal, time of her carest not my song, thine ears are stopped with worse than death, and all this wasted breath of mine, songs of 6 most memorable years of ecstasy and agony. This video, share this video, subscribe to this YouTube account. Thanks so much for being here. This poem is called On the Edge of the Desert. You come between me and the night that was my queen till you arose. Come between me and the light. Come between me and the snows. Sun that sands the horizon. Since you are come, all these are gone. Leave me some love of flower and tree, some passion for the moon and stars, some ache of spring, some sigh of sea, some echo in love's ancient scars. To witness ere rain began that among men I was a man. No voice in life allures but yours, nor sight nor sleep allays mine eyes. Night sways my dull distemper tours, till light renews my scale of sighs. Half a man's span I have lived. In sooth, you have found the elixir that gives youth. From the most austral east, you drove on the most fortunate wind blows. Galleon piled with treasure trove, the sun's gold, silver, and the snows. All jewels, all virtue far above, all tall ship laden with true love. Strode majestical and fierce, armed and avenging Amazon, warrior maiden that bears, with unfleshed steel man's morion, thrust the rapier of your art, singing for rapture through my heart. I died, you, death refreshed, washed in my blood, gave up my soul to love, who, seeing us enmeshed, wept, and with one smile made us whole. Whence you have all life's gold for gain, I am a grown a boy again. I am 1,000 worlds withdrawn, these long leagues of sand and sun. I am with you in the windy dawn. I am with you when night's fingers run over the desert, when the dunes lift up their faces to the moons. I am blind to these, my life's one ache. My tongue is swollen, my lips are burnt, my body shivers for your sake. For this last lesson I have learnt, Layla, my life, my night, tragic and true, I never loved till I loved you. For you have fixed the boyish dream and saved the man from love's wraith. Your love rekindled hope's blue gleam, and hope fulfilled requickened faith. And faith confirmed, renewed the birth of a new heaven and a new earth. Mine is the only star that ever left the lone cross to blend its ray. My lion's heart and daring dapper to knell the night and dim the day. Mine is the only maiden worth the wooing ever won on earth. Seen liar, scammer, a father, go to this video, share this video. friends must build each other up in your most holy faith.
The scorpion becomes the snake the phoenix. And that's why people on this app say, Grand Phoenix Rising, because they're talking about the kundalini, or the spirit that resides in everyone. You could say it's your soul. And so there's ways to manipulate that spirit, to activate it, to control it, to enjoy it. And, if you don't know how to do that,
Who's that in your picture?
that's me holding the Constitution.
I mean, that's you.
That's me.
You're a veteran.
I'm a veteran.
And a supporter of Israel.
And a supporter.
Yeah, look at your fucking nationalities. How dare you? How you
dare you?
The actual cheek of the man.
The scorpion.
State of body awareness in which the right stroke or the right movement happens by itself, effortlessly. Can't see the moon. How meticulous the great masters had to be. A monk asked not. It takes from what is too much. And that trying to dominate events goes against the current of the Tao. Because he believes
Only lust of devil dumb. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter. All devourer, all begetter. Given me the sign of the open eye, and the token erect of thorny thigh, and the word of madness and mystery. Oh, Pan, Eopan, 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 Pan, Pan, Pan. I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. O Pan, Eopan, 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 Pan. I'm awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw. The great beasts come, Eopan. I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan. Eopan. Pan. Pan, Pan. I am thy mate. I am thy man. Goat of the flock. I'm gold. I am God. Flesh to thy bone. Flour to thy rod. With hoofs of steel I race on the rocks through solstice, stubborn to equinox, and I rave, and I rape, and I rip, and I rend, everlasting only lust.
You're never gonna make all of the people.
Seeing like a social hierarchy.
Yes.
Speed over simple.
Okay, how many more pages do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, here we go. Where and by the far the largest to me, that is myself. There is no one that can do anything, and there is nothing that needs to be done or known. There never has been anyone to do anything. The whole misconception that keeps us firmly in the sense of being set is the idea that we can do anything, or the idea that we need to do anything. Why do we need to do anything? It is just what's happening. It is all immaculately complete and without need. Deathless, eternal presence, awareness that is already. You pick which, video game you want to play every day. That's it. That's what's happening here. And some days you may pick poorly, but I would encourage you to make better choices. And then your game is much more fun.
Yeah.
Don't get bogged down with, wasting your time with people and organizations. Like, you can go there and play your games there if you want, but This game on this app with the number of people here, plus there's just, you don't have to go anywhere. The world comes to you. You know, it's the laziest form of action, but it's like pure communication. I'm not anti-Islam. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you were saying like there's this hadith that says this, like just a few months ago.
Yeah, so what? That's for children. Those are games that children play. What are you talking about? That's like playing tricks on people.
So what's your position on Muhammad?
I'm not anti. Presence awareness is always here, and now, whether it is recognized or seemingly lost, it is not something that can be created or destroyed. Conceptual thinking is like the cloud that seemingly blocks the sun. Being at ease in non-conceptual naturalness is presence awareness, already here and now. Recognize again and again and again, and the knowing, it is always so constant, in spite of what? Nothing overflows as everything. Eyes closed or open. The fabric of life is alive. Nothingness. Om. So close, you can't see it. So deep, you can't fathom it. So simple, you can't believe it. So good, you can't accept it. Since every wave in the ocean is made of the ocean itself, nothing overflows as everything. Eyes closed or open. The fabric of life is alive. Nothingness. Om. So close of this body-mind, or that chair. There is no separation.
Hi, this is John.
Yes, Mr. Kitover, Katie. Of Employment Security, are you ready for your hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, before we begin, I need to advise you that the hearing is being recorded to preserve a record for an appeal to the Board of Review if there is one. The recording may also be used by department administrators for internal quality control purposes. Do you consent to the recording of the hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. After a brief introduction to the record, I'll explain the issues that we'll be concerned with today, as well as the procedure that will follow. This is a hearing before the Illinois Department of Employment and Security Appeals Division in docket number 2530974, being held on November 4th, 2025, before Administrative Law Judge Katie Newsham, presiding at the main IDES office in Chicago, Illinois. The parties are appearing by telephone pursuant to Section 2720.215 of the Illinois Administrative Code. This is a legal proceeding. All testimony is taken under oath. Would you please raise your right hand and swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the word truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the claimant is John Kitover. Mr. Kitover, are the address and social security number for you on the department records correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any witnesses today?
Just affidavit, ma'am.
Okay. What kind of affidavit?
Affidavit from a coworker, a witness.
Okay. All right. The employer is IRS. Is that the Internal Revenue Service?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. They did not provide any witness contact information for today. However, this is a claimant appeal from a local office determination that was dated April 29th, 2025, finding that the claimant was ineligible for benefits under Section 602A of the Illinois Unemployment Insurance Act. Section 602A of the Act provides in part that an individual shall be ineligible for benefits if they have been discharged for misconduct connected with their work. The term misconduct means the willful or deliberate violation of a reasonable rule or policy of the employer governing the individual's behavior in the performance of their job, provided that such violation has harmed the employing unit or other employees or has been repeated by the employee despite a warning or other explicit instructions from the employer. The local office found the claimant was discharged for excessive tardiness and absenteeism and therefore found that you were ineligible for benefits. Do you understand the issue?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The following documents will become part of the record as Agency Group Exhibit Number 1, the local office determination that was dated April 29th, 2025. The notice of claim indicating that you first filed for unemployment during the week of March 23rd, 2025. There is no protest from the employer. They are not a party to this hearing. However, your appeal was due on or before May 29th of 2025. You did not file this until September 22nd, 2025.
Yes, Judge.
Because you filed your appeal late, I really don't have jurisdiction to continue with this hearing on the merits. Is there a reason why you waited so long?
Yes, Judge. I'm a 100% Service Connect disabled veteran, and I had medical conditions which prevented me from properly filing, as well as I had some technology issues with uploading the appeal that the IDES didn't receive it, but it was postmarked dated and uploaded, and I had to call in. I couldn't get in. I kept calling. I finally got somebody, and then they addressed it and processed the appeal.
Okay, this is my suggestion. I don't have jurisdiction to continue with this. You need to file an appeal with the Board of Review showing them exactly what you just told me, that you tried to upload it within the 30 days, it didn't go through, document your phone calls, and do that, and hopefully they remand it back to the appeals division. But today, I don't have jurisdiction to do that. It's beyond my authority. So I'm going to dismiss this as a late appeal. You do have a right to appeal to the Board of Review. Instructions for doing that will appear at the bottom of the dismissal order. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you, sir. Good luck.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. Waste of time. Fucking huge waste of time. Gotta file a second appeal. Unbelievable. That's what somebody told me was going to happen. Crazy. My friend is here. You just missed my unemployment hearing, my friend. I did not. It's extended. There's a second hearing. I have to file another appeal to the appeal, which was just not within jurisdiction. Welcome.
You win?
No, She said she had no jurisdiction and that I would have to file a second appeal to the Board of Review, which is what I put in my appeal. And so now I have to submit another appeal and then call back to talk to somebody so they can process the appeal. Crazy.
That sucks.
Yeah, but it's worth a lot of money, so it's worth another more effort. 10K plus, 15K, somewhere around there.
Well, let me ask you, sir, would you sign? I'm sorry to hear about your unemployment hearing, but I wonder if you would sign to support protecting girls' sports in high school and protecting girls' locker rooms so transgender boys couldn't go into the girls' locker room. Would you sign this petition?
I will sign that petition, sir.
All right, thank you. $4 for me.
Do I have to put my address down?
Yes, you have to put your address and you have to write legibly.
No, I just
But
scribbled.
you know, if you're worried about people robbing you, sir, I could rob you without knowing your name and address. I could just drive to your house and rob you. I could rob anybody. I mean, you don't need somebody's name and address to rob them. You can just get robbed. That's what I always tell people when they don't want to put their address.
Why am I signing your petition again? Get away from me.
Yeah, that's a risk that you got to take sometimes. That'll happen. That'll happen sometimes. It's just something that happens. Well, I'm sorry that I wasn't able. What's up with your campaign? I'm sorry that I wasn't able to come to be with you, but I figured that.
Yeah, it's all good.
No, I figured that, you know, if you really needed my help, you would have called me. And then it seemed like you kind of, did you get enough signatures? It seemed like you did it.
Yeah, we met the minimum threshold.
Nice. Congratulations. So are you on the ballot? Are you still campaigning?
We're waiting for a possible challenge by the incumbent, and then it'll go to court. And then
Which is probably inevitable, and then you'll just have to deal with that.
Yeah, he's got till Monday to file.
Okay.
And we're gonna. I'm challenging him as well. We're pulling his petitions now.
You're challenging him.
Yep. It's a press. It's
Everybody-
a press event. Like I'm gonna.
That's how it goes. You just challenge the other guy. That's what's done.
That's it. I'm challenging it on the grounds of constitutional merit and other issues.
Right. Challenge him on the grounds of being a faggot. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a song called "My N-Word La Hood."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fun. Is it like it's pro La Hood?
It's a hip hop song called "My N-Word with the soft A La Hood."
Right, but is it pro or is it making fun of him?
No, it's not about him. It's some hip hop song. It has nothing to do with him. It's La Hood. They just call the hood La Hood, and they say my N word La Hood, and it's just a hip hop song about the hood. It's on YouTube. Because I overlaid it on an Instagram video, and I was like, man, maybe this is too controversial to post, but it works.
We needed a song called My Nigga Kitover.
Yeah, you want a hip hop right now? You need a beat.
I guess I'm driving in a matrixy area. I'm potentially entering the matrix soon.
I found that talking on Clubhouse in the car really is the best time to to use this shit, unless you're like, creating content over here for your campaign. Because this app really is just insane.
If you're doing something, then you're doing something. But if you're using it to waste time, then it's better to do it. Yeah, like right now I'm not wasting time because I'm just driving. I'm on my lunch break from my day of work. And I'm going to smoke a joint and eat a sandwich. And if I'm on Clubhouse for half an hour, it's okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
That's
my
the whole
logic.
thing. Is there's no down. Yeah. It's the opportunity cost, which is the waste of time. You have to be aware of what is happening on this app, which is basically people just repeating their pattern over and over again. No updates for years, but here we are. Not us, of course. We're exempt from that observation. got to go draft a new letter shortly and then resubmit and then call them back. What a waste of time. So what's new in your life? How's work?
Yeah, I'm okay. I am very pessimistic about my rewilding business, which is kind of sad. I feel like I kind of have lost my passion for that. Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, I can hear
You
you.
can't hear me. Oh, you can? My gray thing is very faint. I wasn't able to see my gray circle. But rewilding, I mean,
There was a man.
we're here at This is candidate John Kitover, right?
Okay, so I assume you're like in a dead zone, as you said shortly before, but yeah.
But I am driving in rural Maine.
Mm. Rural Maine.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy. I'll just tell you, um, a lot of people have been signing this petition. It's possibly the easiest petition that I've ever carried, which is really exciting because I was afraid that people were going to attack me for carrying this petition. I thought that I was going to be shot like Charlie Kirk. But people are just running up to sign it. I don't even have to say anything to them. They're just signing and signing and signing. But John, the people who aren't signing this petition are so fucking insane. It's like there's a contingent of our population that is completely ideologically captured to an insane degree.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad because it doesn't seem like there are as many of them as there were 6 years ago. But these people are insane. And I just thank you for listening. I'm complete. They're crazy.
Yeah, well, that's, unfortunate.
It's to be expected. It's to be expected, I suppose. But it's been pretty here. Do you like where you live? Do you like Chicago area? Is it pretty, do you think? Is it beautiful?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. We drove through Springfield yesterday. Cobblestone streets, all the trees are changing. We saw Abraham Lincoln's tomb where he's buried, his sarcophagus, his family's remains. Beautiful cemetery, incredible.
Lincoln is from Illinois, yes, of course.
Yeah,
Right?
I originally
Rural Illinois.
grew up in a mud shack in Kentucky.
Oh, he's from Kentucky. I thought he was born in Illinois, but then why is he buried there then?
Born in Kentucky. Died.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. His family's
Died.
home. I think his family's home's in Springfield. We didn't see his home, I believe, but we just went to his his tomb.
Who's we?
My mother and I.
Oh,
You
nice.
open your head.
Yeah, she's downstairs right now doing grout in a bathroom. But I just did this 20-minute unemployment insurance appeal. Total fucking waste of time. But the woman told me that this was going to happen, but she didn't say I was going to have to do 2 appeals. Such a waste of fucking time. But Oh, it would have been great if I would have just won that. So, anyways, how's your love life? My appeal. The determination 429. See, the problem was is that bitch had her dates wrong. May, and it's I filed it in fucking I don't know. Evital. Evital, we filed. We are awaiting a potential challenge. Otherwise, we will be on the ballot.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a journey to drive to
So
Springfield.
you're awaiting. What does awaiting a challenge mean?
He has to file a formal challenge with the Illinois State Board of Elections, and he will request a copy of all my petitions, and then
Okay.
a hearing is scheduled. Yeah,
Alright.
he has to present his appeal and challenge to the candidacy and to the petitions.
When's the
What's the
debate?
name? I'd like to join the more popular room with the other person, please.
That's in John Kitover, Candidate Congressman podcast, not the unemployment hearing. The unemployment hearing of the show is over. If you can find it, my friend. What were you going to ask, Evital?
Yeah. When's the debate? If there is going to be a debate.
Oh, well, he won't debate me unless I'm on the ballot, I'm sure. And even if I am on the ballot, he still might not debate me.
Yeah. Good job, man.
Thanks, yeah.
I got a hundo for you.
Sweet. We got 1650 out of 1556. And 1550 was what they call the minimum qualification. So,
Got 100 more just in case.
yeah.
Disqualify one or two.
Yeah, some of the sheets are there's some blanks. I counted 20 blanks. But if he doesn't file that challenge, it'll be a miracle. And if I'm confirmed, there'll be more press, more interviews, more content, and I'm going to challenge him as well. So my friend right now is pulling his petitions, and I'm going to file the challenge against him Friday or Monday. Monday's the last day you can do it, but waiting till the very end, might.
If they forget to file the challenge, at that point you slide right in, uncontested.
Correct.
All right. And if they contest you, you're probably going to win anyway, right?
It's questionable. Based on my former experiences, no. But my friend says that the congressional challenge is much different, much more lenient. You can make constitutional arguments, and it's totally up to the judge. And the judge is usually a hardcore Democrat, so they're going to probably want to side with me. So he says my chances of winning the challenge are very high.
That's good. That's good, John.
Yeah. $1.50 a signature. Spent somewhere north of $3,000 getting to Springfield with the petition packet. Plus, really, all the way from August, nonstop live streaming.
Yeah.
Fucking, God, 80 hours a week. I've recorded Patty and her show nonstop, listening to essentially the psychology of the herd. And it is total TDS. Total TDS town. This is a TDS tent, this app.
Where's your...
What town?
TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome tent in the clown show.
No, but what town? What town?
Clown World.
Oh, where we are now. I see.
Yeah, this app of people. What were you going to say, Evital?
Hey, where's the place to send the money to? On your website? Or,
let me pin the link for you.
Give me the link. really good messaging across.
Yeah, I need to do some really professional videos and read scripts maybe, with regards to certain topics and have. Oh, and I got invited to a debate actually. Um, well, not a debate. It's a public event put on by some. I could tell you what it is, but it's kind of interesting. It could be really good press for me. But that's the link above. And this is what the event is. They're going to put my photo on a vinyl printout that they're going to hang up at the event. Greetings. I hope you can participate in the forum, the 2025 Illinois 1617 Congressional District Candidate Forum registration. Make your voice heard and your vote count. Join us for a nonpartisan candidate forum designed to help you make informed decisions at the ballot box. This event is your opportunity to hear directly from the candidates in Illinois 16 and 17 congressional districts, learn about their positions on key issues, ask the questions that matter to you and your community, whether you're undecided or just want to learn more. This forum provides respectful, informative space for civic engagement. November 16th, 2025, 2:30 at the Standard Hotel in Rockford, Illinois, presented in partnership with Coalition Activate, the Rockford Muslim PAC, the State Protection Service, and Mustafa Abdul Holding Group. Isn't that crazy? These Muslims are organized and, they want to hear from you. It's interesting. I'm not going to say anything provocative about Islam or Muslims. I might even bring Rumi with me and ask if I can read a Rumi poem.
All right, there you go, man. I'll send you 50 now. I'll send you 50 in a week.
Okay, Mazel Tov. Thank you.
That's Mazel Tov to you. Congrats getting the signatures. It's great.
Thanks. It's all because of
Best
Heather.
wishes.
Heather in Rockford. Say a prayer for Heather and her family. She earned it, though. Thank you, Evie Tall.
Best wishes from Virginia.
Yeah, God bless. How's that governor election working out?
They say she's tightening it. Abigail, what would you do if your daughter was Abigail? And she won't answer. Of the debate, and yeah, she got a chance. It's probably, I don't know what Polly Market's got it at. It's probably pretty low. Got a lot of wind in their sails. The anti-Trump, anti-Kings movement. Now Kings. Of course, Northern Virginia is under attack. Literally, Brennan getting ready to go to jail. Comey getting ready to go to jail.
Well, the never-ending fake news and clickbait, news cycle is just never ending. Like every day you wake up, it's like Trump's hand, Trump's eye is inflamed. It's like,
Oh my God, it's so dumb. I mean, it's a simple 1 minute video. I don't know if he squinted once and they got the swollen eye shot. I couldn't recognize anything.
that's what his face looks like. He's had plastic surgery. His eyes are, kind of puffy there and tiny. Facelift, yeah. So it's just, anyways, it's such a waste of fucking time.
Could be a little bit of fluid too. His legs did swell up, which they all freaked out about. For his fucking pedal edema. It's like so stupid. People forget he's what, 82? Years old.
Wow. I didn't even know that. I thought he was like in his late 70s. I thought he said, my dad's 79. He's born in 46, so I'm not sure. Is Trump really 82?
79. Yeah.
Yeah, his 80th birthday party is going to be a national celebration. Oh, we got Ludwig in the house. And Yash. Ooh, this guy Yash is something else. So Lou, how's it going? You missed a big opportunity. Are you ready to join the campaign now that we're hopefully going to be on the ballot? You want to be an AI campaign strategist for at least 3 days, see how it goes?
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. You too, my friend. If you want to do content, I will buy you a burner phone and a 30-day cell phone subscription, and you just have to create content on behalf of the campaign to elect candidate John Kitover. Because if you guys are on this app as much as you are until March, especially if we get on the ballot, oh my God, we can cause all kinds of butterfly and echo chamber effects here and on X on behalf of the campaign, and we can raise money. EVTOL just put us at 750, and we can raise up to 5,000 before we have to release donor information. But if we go past 5,000, it would be amazing. We're running against a man who has $10 million. So
Did you use my campaign slogan, fork it over?
yeah,
Fork it over?
fork it over, or vote for John Kitover. He's better than nothing.
I really hope you win. It'd be very interesting.
I just have to win a challenge if there's a challenge, but there's a possibility that the Democrats will organize, and because they don't really have a preferred candidate, they'll just cast their votes on the primary for me to nuke him. And he's also run uncontested in the past, so nobody's ever challenged this guy, and I'm the first grassroots campaign that has ever achieved it. The other candidate, his name was Garth. He dropped out on Halloween. Said he was unable to secure the minimum number of required signatures. And we literally got our signatures in at the last minute. And guess how we got them? We couldn't overnight the signatures to me via UPS or FedEx. So guess what I had to do? I had to buy an Uber from Rockford, Illinois, all the way to Chicago to hand deliver 50 fucking petitions to get us over that threshold. And we got it. And then I took them to UPS the next day, and I got them all notarized. That was another $100, and that would have been $250 if the guy didn't like me and he did my petitions in the past. And he's like, "Why do you keep doing this?" He's like, "This is crazy. Every sheet's fucking notarized." He's like, "This is crazy." And anyways, then we got them binded, and then the next day popped out to Springfield for 8-hour driving. It was Springfield is falling apart. Illinois' capital is a ghetto. It's crazy. I wouldn't call it ghetto. St. Louis is more of a ghetto, but Illinois, Springfield is shanty town, very old town. But that Lincoln Memorial is something else. He's our Napoleon. He is our Napoleon.
What did Lincoln do? He ended slavery?
Yeah, he caused the deaths of, 600,000 Americans, and liberated a group of slaves who became citizens. And in Springfield, there's a lot of African Americans. So I wonder if they have a special kinship with Abraham, because he's their guy. Like, I would look at Daddy Abraham and be like, I love that man. I love that man. Right?
So he's responsible for what we see today.
Hey, that's not nice.
No, that's not true. I think it's just the communication fell apart in their community, and their family structures fell apart. So, but it's really the government probably which caused the lack of self-preservation or personal responsibility.
The government?
The government.
Because if everybody,
The segregation or the immigration, whatever, that fucked their community up, man.
you can't just
They had a self-sustaining community, and then you introduced all these businesses that are now like competing. Like, it fucked them. It was the right thing to do, I suppose, but it like totally fucked up their community.
Well, I was just making an observation about Lincoln and his relationship with African Americans and what that means for each individual. Chances are 99% of the African American population would say, "Who? Hello? What?" So, I'm just really just trying to create some type of imagination, which is probably bullshit. Anyways, Lou, Evital, my friend, this is the Candidate Congressman podcast. We are going to wrap this up and have a hard out in 8 minutes because my mother is downstairs putting in grout into my shower, which has been stripped down of the terrible caulking job that I did. And then we have more work to do. I have to paint a studio in the basement, which a young gentleman with a dog absolutely obliterated with dog piss, and put in new carpeting and new linoleum and paint all the walls and get a new bed. But hopefully Airbnb is going to come through and kick it up. Couple thousand for all that damage. That's what I'm looking for. At least 2K. I invoiced them for 4,200. Then I got
The
to
Airbnb guest dog fucked it up. It was pissing everywhere.
Yeah, this depressed poor bastard sat in there for 3 months with his dog. Was literally living in cakes and cakes of dog hair and dog piss. And then I kept raising the price. Finally, he left. He didn't want to live in his own filth anymore. So, I personally cleaned the shit out of the place for 2 days straight. But the odor from him and his dog was so bad that I couldn't rent. I can't rent the place. And a girl made a reservation, and she's like, I can't stay here. Like, I have a permanent odor now attached to my clothing. There's something going on in that unit. And I'm like, and I went down there. I'm like, oh man, I'm like, this dog must have pissed all over the carpet. And so I pulled all the carpet up, and sure enough, you can see it. It's just the odor. And I cleaned the shit out of that place. I didn't shampoo the carpeting, but that's probably what needed to be done for sure. But anyways, my mom is here, so she's gonna help me. She's a home remodeler.
Very best wishes, John.
Okay, take care. Talk to you soon. Thanks, Evital. Anyways, Lou, if you want to do something for the campaign, if you can create a new X account, a new Instagram account, a new YouTube account, a new Clubhouse account, it would be appreciated. Just call it, politics or campaign, or vote John Kitover, or campaign to elect candidate John Kitover, something like that. If you want to do it, because it's not just an AI strategist; it's a content creation role, and you can use AI. Music, I think, will be huge. I've been creating music using poetry, and it's unbelievable with Suno. That I could do that all day, every day, and just listen to it, play it, because it's all copyright free. So all the YouTube lives and all, like, I can't hit copyright with my own music, which is amazing.
That's right.
And I have to go to my other room shortly and write an appeal to the appeal that I just lost, an appeal to the higher authority on why they should hear my appeal. Okay, we got a 5-minute hard out. Anything else you want to say, Lou?
But I said my piece.
Peace.
In my trucking, and it was good. It was successful. You know what I'm saying? So
It's a quick way to gain up $20,000 to $30,000.
yeah,
Onyx did a great job of explaining it.
Yeah,
So do it here. Let's see. It is crowdfunding, right? No, but the thing is, right? Just like somebody said, I've never seen a bad one. This is the shit that nobody talks about. You do not want to see a bad one of those, right? Because let's say it's like $300 a week, like Onyx just said, and let's say it goes for 10 weeks. That's a $3,000 pot every week. You feel? This week you're gonna get $3,000. You feel me? Next week somebody else sure they get the $3,000. You feel me?
Right.
So everybody doesn't have $3,000, right? One time. That's the reason why you're pooling your money together. So in that sense, it kind of is crowdfunding. You get what I'm saying? Like you can use $300. You can't use $300 to buy a decent car, but if you had $3,000, you got a little, got a decent leeway. You could put yourself into an apartment. You get what I'm saying? And like try to work things out week by week after that. You feel me? But $300 is kind of hard to get yourself into an apartment and a car. So that's why, pooling your money with trusted people works. You get what I'm saying? But they can go bad. And just as a side note, from a legal perspective, these are illegal. So don't keep that shit on the susu or the hush hush. You feel me? But
And I wanted to say this before
because I felt like I didn't get a chance to land. But another way that you guys could keep money in your pockets, guarantee every year, and this definitely has to be amongst a friend, family, or anybody that you trust dynamic. You can have things like birthday clubs. So you get everybody's birthday down. This is stuff that, because I have a big family. So we used to do this every year for each other. But you can do birthday clubs. So every year or every whatever, who's a part of this birthday club, we all decide on how much money we want to put in for the birthday club. So let's say we want to all put in maybe $50 or $100. Whoever birthday come up, when it comes around, you will get that money for what we all put in for your birthday, and you will do the same, and it just keep on. Everybody for their birthday will just always have a
Except
lot of money
for the
because
last
we're in the
birthday.
club, and we're literally putting towards the pot. So whoever it is, everybody, you get a chance to have money for your birthday.
Wow, the birthday.
Just want to say,
That's the same concept, basically.
yeah.
It's your birthday.
Police popped up 6 of them.
She gave. What's that? I know, so
Undocumented immigrants. Legislative support. As an assembly member, he voted for New York's gender-affirming care, quote, shield law, end quote, to protect patients and providers from hostile out-of-state actions, a move that applies to all. Campaign supporters have also pointed out that while federal law prohibits the use of federal funds for health care for undocumented immigrants, some states and cities use their own funds to provide coverage,
This is
which
candidate
he
John
supports
Kemp running in the 16th
expanded.
district. We are here in Springfield at the state of Illinois at the Board of Elections.
Can
We
you
are
get
ready.
to that $100 million for the illegals? That was the insane one. That was the insane.
Well,
You know something else that was insane? He said regardless of their immigration status.
Yeah, that's also insane.
But Democrats will tell you. But Democrats will tell you that didn't happen. That wasn't happening. We were never doing that. And this actually follows along with it coming out that they were giving illegal Social Security numbers in New York City. This falls right in line with that. So now you can understand why they want to do what they're doing in New York.
So that means.
Can you provide a resource for that? Can you provide a source for they're providing illegal immigrants with security?
Telling people to read.
Okay, I will.
That means basically somebody can fly in on the plane. They can get the gender affirming care, i.e., surgery, and paid for by the American taxpayer.
Not by the American taxpayer. Why are you saying that? This is only
Where does the
the
money
city
come
of
from?
New York.
Where does the money come from?
The city of New York. New York
How
City.
does the city?
But we get federal funds here, Alicia.
How does the city
We get
of New York
federal
money?
funds.
Hold on. How does the city of New York get money? Where does that money come from?
Disproportionately, the city does not get federal funding because it's a
Where
blue
does
state.
the money come from?
Right. If we're talking about the policies and procedures that Mamdani wants to implement, they come from New York taxpayer dollars,
Exactly.
not American
Hey,
taxpayer dollars.
it's more than that. It's more than that, Theo. It's more than that. So what normally happens is, especially like in the case of an illegal, when they go to the hospital, they're documented as an illegal, and if they have to have emergency services, what the hospitals are required to do is send that bill to the federal government, which is the reason. Yeah. So they bill the government. But this is the reason why when you look in the big beautiful bill, which is what the Democrats are trying to repeal through their Democratic CR, what they're asking for is a repeal on Section 2141 of the big beautiful bill. What that bill talks about is overbilling the federal government, billing for illegal aliens, billing for illegal aliens transgender care, like the whole Section 71. And there's like 3 other digits, like 71103, 71104, so on and so forth. If you go through and you read that, what the hospitals are being forced to do is bill the federal government, basically like back pay.
So this all adds up, basically.
Yeah.
They've been running a scheme for their voting demographic.
And they're overbilling. So
it's
no different than a nigga running a hustle. This is crazy.
This is definitely this is actually insane. So this is what they tried to blame the Republicans. They don't want food stamps to, they want to shut down the federal government. Mind you, they voted to open it, to keep the government open. so they can run their schemes like the one they're doing in New York or attempting to do in New York.
So if y'all remember the room y'all was doing like a week ago, Norm pulled up the CR and he said, let's read it together. And if we would have read it, we would have saw it, but he never had a chance to read it.
The continuing resolution.
Yeah. If we would have read it, we would have saw it.
That?
The clean continuing resolution. Can I read you one of the illegal immigrants? Because I put that up there.
Go ahead.
Somebody asked me. Zofran Mandani is a strong advocate for increasing and guaranteeing legal representation of immigrants, including those who are undocumented, and has made this a central part of his political platform. Key aspects of his stance on legal defense for illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants, quote, parentheses, include guaranteed legal representation. Mandani has pledged that under his leadership, the city would provide legal representation for all immigrants in detention and deportation proceedings. He notes this would significantly boost their chances of remaining with their families. This is my side note. Who do you think is going to pay for this? And lawyers don't come cheap. Next bullet point, increased funding. He has consistently called for the city to increase funding for legal assistance to undocumented immigrants and communities targeted by mass deportation efforts. So we have a problem in New York, this is me talking, of gangs of illegal immigrants, you know, like MS-13 and Train to Agua, so he wants to defend those guys. Bullet point, combating federal enforcement. Combating. He views the provision of legal services as a key part of, quote, fighting back, unquote, against aggressive federal immigration enforcement policies such as those under the Trump administration. So again, my comment, he's going to be at war with Trump. Strengthening sanctuary laws. Mandani supports strengthening New York City's sanctuary city status, strengthening it, and preventing local law enforcement from cooperating with immigration and customs enforcement. ICE. Bullet point, protecting due process. He emphasizes the importance of defending the due process rights of all New Yorkers, regardless of immigration status.
Section 2141
what he describes as policies that assume, quote, guilty until proven innocent. His proposals have been a subject of debate, with some critics like those at the Heritage Foundation estimating that Mamdani wants to spend $100 million on lawyers for illegal immigrants and characterizing his border policies as, quote, socialist. So that's Mamdani on gender-affirming care or transgender surgery for illegal immigrants. And defending illegal immigrants at the taxpayers' dime.
Shit is fucking it. Defending them is insane. Like paying for, like taxpayers paying for it.
And this is why it's so important to read. This is why you gotta read. But see, a lot of Democrats want to just have talking points. When you read it to the room, then you can actually find the information.
Giving someone an attorney does not mean that he's defending them.
It's cool. Like, listen, I don't think it's cool, but like, if his political position is, hey, these people need legal defense, which, you know, that's kind of like an American thing. Okay, why does the taxpayer have to pay for this bullshit? Why did the taxpayer have to foot the fucking bill for this illegal shit? That's the insane part. It's one thing to support the illegal immigration. It's another thing to force people to pay for it. That's crazy.
Can I read you now about the clean continuing resolution that you asked for?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. A clean continuing resolution, or CR, is a temporary funding bill that maintains government operations at existing levels, largely from the prior fiscal year, without adding new policy changes, spending cuts, or poison pill amendments. So anybody that tells you that the Republicans have a bill on the floor that wants to cut anything, they're lying to you. It's not the case. Okay, continuing. The current clean CR, HR 5371, which was passed by the House and is currently stalled in the Senate due to a government shutdown as of November 4th, 2025, that's today, includes, bullet point, temporary funding extension. The bill is intended to fund the government through November 21st, 2025. So this is my side note. That means that the politicians could discuss whatever they want until November 21st, 2025 without cutting people off SNAP or healthcare or anything else, right? Okay, bullet point. Maintains existing funding levels. It largely continues funding the fiscal year 2025 levels allowing agents